Well, it's a tough job market. Even a college degree might not be enough for recent grads. So what does it take to succeed in today's tough economy? Leadership expert Joshua Fredenburg is here, and he's got some great tips for us. Welcome, Joshua.
Hi, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
I think most college graduates graduate and they have this expectation. Diploma equals job.
Absolutely.
It doesn't work that way anymore.
No, it does not work that way anymore at all. As a matter of fact, there was a study by the Associated Press about a year ago that found that approximately 50% of graduates are either underemployed or unemployed. And so the whole market is changing, and it's important for college graduates to understand how to change with the market. And so there's 5 things I like to offer that I think can be beneficial for college students that are graduating college.
I know these students are distressed. Their parents who paid for that college education, they're depressed. What's number one?
The first thing that I think is important is developing your professional skills is just as important as a bachelor's degree. Now, again, I believe in an associate's degree. I believe in a bachelor's degree. I believe in a graduate's degree. I believe in a doctorate degree. All that is really important. It's wonderful, sounds good, all that wonderful stuff. But the reality is this: when employers are bringing you in to give you an interview or to give you a job, what they're looking for is someone who has the skill set to meet the job requirements. So instead of just getting a degree and getting a good GPA, I always say it's important to develop the basic fundamental skills: communication skills, people skills, social skills, problem solving skills, also discovering what your gifts or your strengths are. And then in addition to that, ask yourself the question, what do I want to be once I graduate? If you want to be a motivational speaker like myself, obviously you got to be a great speaker, but in addition to that, you got to be an entrepreneur. You got to have sales skills. You got to have negotiation skills. You got to understand how to market. You got to understand how to brand. You got to be a good writer.
And all of that kind of leads into tip number 2, which is leadership matters.
Leadership absolutely matters. And we know this is true because there was a study that came out just last year by the National Association of College Employers, and they found that 80% of employers stated that they look for leadership experience in the resume, which means if you're going to get the competitive edge in the 21st century, you have to have the proper leadership skills. Now, there's some great things about this whole thing and revolving around leadership. Just because you may not naturally be a leader, you can develop the leadership skill sets. Vince Lombardi once said, he said, leaders aren't born, they're made. And you can develop these skill sets by reading leadership books, going to conferences, going to trainings, and then most importantly, volunteering in your community to work and develop these leadership skills that you'll learn at different trainings and conferences.
And you also talk about joining professional organizations and attending your conference coming up in November, but this is the one that really caught my attention.
Okay.
We have just about a minute left.
Okay.
Social media, how does that play a role?
Oh, this is very important. Social media is so important. There was a study that I read about a couple of weeks ago. There's a best-selling author and career expert that said 1 in 10 young people have missed out on jobs because they did not take social media serious. In essence, they may have had the crazy, and beer cans and all that kind of stuff, but you have.
So this is something that will hurt you.
It will hurt you. It will hurt you. So you got to be really careful how you leverage media. You got to make sure your Facebook is up to par. You got to make sure your Twitter is up to par. Your Instagram, which is very popular now, is up to par. Your LinkedIn, which is really important. Everyone in business or a professional arena is involved with LinkedIn. And I always tell students, it's not only important to manage it, but you want to make it where people are interested in you. Show the positive things. Show the positive experiences. When they see your pictures, let them see you giving back to the homeless. Let them see a video of you on campus doing something absolutely incredible. And if they can do that, I believe, again, it will help them to have the competitive advantage in the 21st century.
Sell yourself in the interview and on the internet. Joshua,
absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
All right. For more on the Circle of Change Leadership, it's coming up in November. Just go to our website, KCAL9.com, click Seen on TV. Joshua Fredenburg.